What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking show in 2023. Happy New Year. May all of you have a blessed New Year. I'm probably coming off of a high from the new year, from all the beautiful interactions I've had and recollecting all my relationships. So while I'm up here on this high, I want to share some of the things I realized that I think is an overarching way of life and goal that literally supersedes or is the umbrella of everything else that comes under it. Because everything comes after and under this. And everything you want comes through this. The only goal you need in 2023, and probably for your entire life, is to be someone that gives people a reason to believe in humanity. If there's one thing I've realized is that everyone is just looking for a reason outside of themselves to have some of their lost belief restored. And when I say belief in humanity, I mean it in every sense of the phrase. Your love can be a reason for someone to believe in humanity again. Your devotion, your sincerity, your honesty, your willpower, your work ethic, your willingness to show up, your generosity, your expectations or lack thereof. You're doing for doing's sake. You're showing up consistently without question for no reason. See, unfortunately, the process of aging and coming to consciousness is associated with a recognition of our own vulnerabilities. Literally, when Adam and Eve ate the apple, they became aware of their nakedness. They hid from God, and that's one of the ways that God knew that they ate the forbidden fruit. Because once they ate it, it made them human. It made them realize that they were exposed. And the recognition of vulnerability immediately leads to looking for defense or something to protect ourselves behind. And unfortunately, as with aging and the crystallizing of our consciousness, we become nakedly aware of our inadequacies and vulnerabilities. And through that, as a window, we become aware of that in others. So we guard ourselves because we realized that we are flawed and permeable. And we also realize and recognize that capacity in there to be pierced through that permeability by the flaws and inadequacies of others. So we guard ourselves even more. And through that exercise, we distance ourselves more and more from everyone in the world. Aging, they call it. And loneliness is an epidemic for a reason. We all need connection with each other, but we all keep connection from ourselves. But this isn't about relationships in the personal sense, because it goes way beyond that. And even more so than just to the immediate people that you know or will ever know. Just like you can have faith in humanity through the well-lived life of anyone you've admired. The point being, if there's any goal to ever have in life that sits on top of the hierarchy of goals and trickles down into all of them, it is to be the example in which all of the vulnerabilities of others can feel safe in, can be exposed in, and find a home in, and find a room to grow in, and bloom in, and ultimately can extend past you in, because in you, through you, they learn that they get to experience that despite the risk that there is a world of beauty waiting for them in people that they might not experience if they kept their guards up. And through you, they get to maybe extend past you because you gave them such a safe space. And again, I posit that there is no higher virtue, no better, more proper way to live, no goal more worthy of pursuit than to be that one person in anyone's life and hopefully many people's lives, that opens up the world for them, that lets them feel so safe in you, that the safety has a spillover effect into them feeling safe to experience even more of their life, or to feel so moved by you, by the example of you, by your willingness and your courage to move through vulnerability in yourself, that through your example, they find it within themselves to unlock parts of their own life that would have otherwise stayed untouched or undermet. And I say all this directly thinking about people with their faces that come to mind almost immediately, who to me are walking, talking blessings on this planet. These people, and that doesn't mean I know 100% of them, are all of their flaws, or that they are not human like you or me, because they do have shortcomings of all kinds. But what I do see in them, despite all of that, in their humanness, what I do see in them is their unselfish emoting, their divine expression, their ability to see something they admire in someone and have the humility with a silenced enough ego to actually communicate their admiration, to find the words to compliment, more than in just some generic way. Their lack of accounting for a return on their investment in me, these people, their willingness to show up for showing up's sake without grand cause, these people who I think of clearly, who I aspire to be like for others in the world, give me a reason to believe in humanity. They make me feel so alive and want to live in knowing that they walk this earth. That then it must mean there are probably others like them that walk this earth. Unselfish, genuine, honest blessings on this planet. And so this can quickly go from the love I have for them to loving the entire world, because they awaken the possibility that beauty is everywhere. Can you think of any other goal worth living for? I love you, family. Happy New Year. Happy New Day. Every day is a new year, a new chapter, a new lease on life. Let's get after it. Stay true. Love you always.